end of this video, you are going to be able to follow trends like a pro. I'm going to show you exactly how to get in on trending markets, find out where those markets start trending, because a lot of people only pay attention to reversals and reversal signs. But what happens to the people that don't catch the exact reversal, right? How do you get in on the trend and not expose yourself to a significant amount of risk in doing so? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, and you're only going to need two things in order to do it, and that's called market structure and literally supply and demand. And we are going to be able to automate this and make it that simple for you. The click of a button, you're going to be able to follow trends, whether it's a downtrend or whether it is an uptrending market. And I'm going to show you an example of exactly how we personally caught that trend using just two confirmations and two indicators. So without further ado, let's get straight into the charts. Now, we did not receive a topping signal on the S&P, unfortunately, right? 9 times out of 10, the alpha intelligence indicators will give you some type of topping, or in this case right down here, will give you a bottoming signal, like a triangle that's coming inside of the box, pointing to the direction that it wants you to trade. Unfortunately, up here at the new all-time highs, we did not get that. Now, one thing I want you to understand, this works on every single market, every single asset, on every single time frame, and it works for every single trading type. Whether you're a day trader, scalper, intraday trader, a long-term investor, a swing trader, it does not matter, it works. It doesn't matter if you're trading Bitcoin, if you're trading futures, it does not matter if you're trading altcoins, gold, silver, the S&P, doesn't matter if you're trading stocks or Forex, it works on every single chart, and I'm gonna show you exactly how it works. Now, first and foremost, we did not get our topping signal up here. That's perfectly fine. It happens, okay? We're gonna go to the 5-minute chart on the S&P, and I'm gonna show you how you catch trending markets. Like, we had the top way up here, right? Now, there was not, like, because we were at all-time highs here, there was not a perfect signal saying like, hey, you need to be shorting here. So what can we do? Well, that's where market structure and the alpha structure suite comes into play. We knew that this was the market structure low and the market structure high, okay? That low got broken right here, okay? That shifted market structure on a bunch of time frames to a downtrend. That's where you're on alert now. And now you've said, okay, this might be the top. We're reversing. The trend is starting, and I'm seeing it on the 5-minute chart, the 1-minute chart, the 15-minute chart. Fine. Then price pushes up. Guess what it does? It creates an order block, okay, on its next move down. Look what happened at that order block. You came down, or you came into it and tested the fair value gap almost perfectly, literally within like a few pennies, right? 25 cents. And then you just rejected and went down. Same thing happened here, because this box right here, this is the fair value gap. This box right here, this is the actual order block. So if you enter here, you place your stop loss outside of the order block, and then you just target the trending move. You just keep riding it if you want to, or if you're a day trader, you just target the old lows, right? The old lows would have been right here, but I would have just kept riding the trend, right? This is a 5-minute chart. Now, this happened a second time where you came into this order block. You actually fully mitigated the fair value gap, because the fair value gap was from right here to right here. You fully mitigated it, and you actually tagged into the order block. So let's say your worst case scenario is you enter here at the bottom of the fair value gap, you place your stop outside, and boom. And then you would have been able to, again, catch the trend. This is the trend following strategy, okay? Now, let's see how that would have worked out. So for this one, if you were to just sell down here at the first massive order blocks set, that was your first target, because there was an order block set right here, okay? That was your first target. When you're entering, you're like, okay, where am I going to exit? Well, it's very simple. You enter on the order block and you target the next big order block set below you if you're shorting, or if you're longing, you're targeting the next big order block set above you. Very simple. If you would have entered this trade, you would have had a 19x risk to reward. Now, you're probably wondering what that means. 19x risk to reward means For every $100 that you risked, you made $1,900. That's big money, okay? That's not poo-putt. You risked $1,000, you made $19,000, okay? And what do I mean by risk? I don't mean your position size. I mean how much money you lose if you get stopped out of your trade. That's what risk really is. It's nothing about your position size. Now, let's say you didn't get this one and you're like, you know what? I'm going to wait until we get the continuation structure and we got to break these lows and then I'll enter. Fine, perfectly fine. Because guess what? You got your entry right here. And we're going to zoom in and we'll drag this down to where it's at the fair value gap instead. So the fair value gap was right there, okay? Let's say you entered there, you placed your stop loss outside, just like we always would say to do, and you targeted the next order block down, 13x risk to reward. Ultimately, the bottom of that order block would have been a 16x risk to reward. You would have made anywhere from $1,300 to $1,600 per every $100 that you risked on your stop loss, okay? And that's just trend following strategy right there. But let's say that you didn't get in on that one. That's perfectly fine. There was a third one that happened right here because there was an order block, but obviously that order block got fully mitigated right here. If you would have taken this trade, this was still a 5.5x risk to reward trade, just taking it down to that order, the next order block that was down that was still here at the time, okay? Now, if you're wondering, can I see the old order blocks? Yes, you absolutely can, my friends. We don't hide anything from you. Come into the order block suite by Alpha Intelligence, scroll down to historical/mitigated order blocks, OBS, and click the button that says show historical order blocks. And look at that. You see those order blocks that I was talking about? There's one right here. There's one right here. There's one right here. This is the order block that we just mitigated. See what I'm saying? This is why you use that setting, because it's, if say that, you know, you didn't catch the move, well, that's fine, because look, now you can see that was your entry. You can see the order block right there where it was created, and look, boom. It's that simple. It's that simple. And then you just start moving it down, and then you just start trailing your stop. That's it. You just trail your stop into profit. It's literally that simple. We don't want you to be in danger, which is why your portfolio, right? Which is why we have all of these different strategies, which is why these indicators come with very clear entry, stop loss, and exit criteria, right? So that is how you're going to catch the trend. But let's assume you didn't catch the trend there. It's perfectly fine. It happens, man. Sometimes you don't get it, but you definitely could have caught it yet again right here. Massive order block set. And this gets into the really good strategy, okay? This gets into the really good strategy. When you see the triangle come inside of the box, that is like your best case scenario. And guess what you're targeting? Right here at the order block, or let's say you enter here, no big deal. You place your stop loss right up here, and you're targeting the next order block set down. Let's show you how that trade would have played out. 2x risk to reward would have been right here. Right around there, you would have gotten a 2x risk reward, meaning for every $100 you risked, you made $200. Now, you would have gotten front run. You would have gotten front run here, which is why I always tell people what you have to do is when you're getting into profit, your stop loss doesn't stay up here. You don't move it to break even. You trail the stop loss down into profit. That way, if your full take profit doesn't hit, guess what? You've already trailed your stop loss all the way down right there. And when it moves up, fine, I'm cutting the trade, I get out profitably, and I get stopped out in profit. That is the trend following strategy in a nutshell, okay? When markets start trending, you can use the order blocks to get in on those trends. What is your confirmation? Your confirmation is alpha structure, confirming that the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute have started to reverse the trend, whether it's up or down, right? And starting to align with the long-term trend. Then you can start looking for those breaks of structure or the market structure shift, and you use the order blocks as your entry, your stop loss, and your exit criteria. And there are obviously other ways that you can catch trends, but what this does is it systemizes your ability to catch the trend. It also removes the emotion. It also reduces your risk and increases your reward. And what it also does, it just saves you time and allows you to have clear entry, clear exit, clear stop loss criteria where you know where your trade is right and where your trade is wrong so you can cut it immediately as soon as the trade becomes invalid. And that is exactly how I catch trends on a daily basis when I see those market structure shifts from either downtrend to uptrends on those smaller term time frame charts, or from an uptrend to a downtrend on those smaller term time frame charts. Do you have to catch the exact top of a move? No, you do not. Do you have to catch the exact bottom of a move? No, you do not. And I would actually suggest you don't catch the exact top and the exact bottom of moves sometimes. And the reason is because that secondary pump and retest back to the order block for you to then go long and catch that trend, that is your confirmation showing you that the trend is actually intact and going up in the uptrend, and now you are trading with the trend. Remember, the trend is your friend, okay? So when you see these trend shifts, it's very easy to catch those trend trades if you use the exact system that I just laid out right here.